What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Sunday. I am feeling better. I'm still dealing with whatever this is. 2 weeks, a little congestion, still a little sleepy, but I'm all right. And I appreciate anyone's well wishes, thoughts, prayers, love, healing energy that you sent me. But I'm so glad that I'm feeling better. Um, let's get into it. Let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. So, scars. Why are we so afraid of our scars, right? Whether that's our physical scars, our internal scars from trauma, specifically financial trauma, right? Our emotional scars, because our finances, our emotions, all of that ties together. Our trauma based on our finances and our emotions, all of it ties together. And I was thinking about this because really I was thinking about myself because full transparency, right? I was looking at my body, right? And I have all these different scars on my body. And I'm not just talking about the tattoos. I have tattoos, I have brandings on my hands, right? I have scars. And, these tattoos and my hands and all of the stuff, those are indicators for me, right? Because all of it plays a part in who I am, because these all remind me of different traumas and things that I've been through, right? And so that's why I have the scars in remembrance of the things that I have healed from, and the pain and all of the things that I've carried for a very long time. Anyway, long story short, and I'm looking because I feel like we judge ourselves, right? Like we judge ourselves for the scars. You know what I'm saying? Stretch marks, the surgeries. I've had all kinds of stuff happen with my body. And it's like, we don't just judge ourselves for our physical scars, but we judge ourselves for our emotional scars, right? Our financial trauma scars, like the shame, the pain, all of those things that we carry. Like, we want to hide ourselves, right? And the thing that I really, I think about this a lot, especially as a financial therapist and mental health therapist, is like, we are our own worst enemy, right? And we carry these scars around, and sometimes we carry them to the point we think that other people can see them. Like, the scars that we have are so internal and they're so deep within us, but we somehow connect them thinking that other people can see our shame, our pain, our anxiety. All of that is just fear, right? Of just fear of things that have happened that we carry, the trauma, the pain, all of the things, right? The thing is, no one can see these things. These are all perceptions in our mind of the reality that we have chosen to carry out. And so what I mean by that is, I am always saying, like, we are the creators of our own reality, right? So if we're carrying all that pain around, if we're carrying all that shame around, if we're carrying all those scars and wanting to hide all the scars and all the shame and all the things and all the stuff, right? Then how are we actually healing through it? I don't know not one person that has been through things in life. They can pretend they haven't. Most people I know have been through pretty much a lot of hell. They've been through things that they didn't think that they could come back from. And the fact of the matter is, if we keep operating in a space where we are holding on to shame and we're holding on to these scars like they're badges of something horrible, they're really not. To be honest, the scars that we have are badges of reward. Because if you didn't have the scars, you wouldn't know that you healed. scars are there because the incision, right? The thing that tore open, the cut, whatever it was, it's healed. But you have the scar there to remind you of what it is that you went through, that your body actually healed. So those internal scars that you carry, they're not scars to look at as if you should feel shame about it. They are scars that represent your power and who you are, because guess what? You've healed through it, or you're healing through it. You have to get to the point where you stop allowing your trauma and your pain and your scars and whatever else that you're carrying, shame, worry, anxiety, fear, pain, you gotta get to the point where you allow it to not stop you, to allow it to not stop you from moving to where it is that you need to go. Fear is truly just a bad imagination. And I'm not just talking like I'm talking to you or at you. It's only because I've been through it. And I am human. We're all human. And so fear is something that is natural to human beings. But the fact of the matter is, the fear is there to let you know that you need to keep going, that you need to push through. The uncomfortability is there because that is a signal, that is a flag to your brain, to your body, to your own perception of reality, that you cannot stop, that you need to move through the uncomfortability, that you need to move through the fear. Because most of the time, the fear that we've built up in our mind, again, is only our own perception of what is real, when it really isn't real in the first place. It's just there to protect us. Whatever the thing is that you've been carrying, that you think that you can't move past, that you think stops you, let it go. You're worth more than carrying that thing. You're worth more than having to constantly protect yourself from that thing that you've been carrying all this time. Because let me ask you something. Has holding on to it all this time been successful for you? Probably not. So why not do something different? Why not do something different and just see what happens? Let go. Let go of the fear. Let go of the shame. Let go of the anxiety. Hell, rip your shirt open and just say, here's my scars. Do whatever you have to do, no matter how it looks to anybody else, because we cannot live for or through other people. We absolutely cannot. We have to help heal ourselves first. So it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. What do you say? What do you feel? What is it that you want to project out here in this universe, in this matrix, in this 3D? What do you want your story to be? Do you want the rest of your life to be played out with you holding back, with you operating in fear, with you operating feeling like you don't have power in yourself? Because it all boils down to your self-worth and how you see yourself. Again, your perception of what you think is real. It's really not. It's really, really not. Wear your scars proudly. You don't owe anybody anything except for yourself. You're the only one that owes you the most important, the most kindness, the most importance, the most kindness, the most love, the most generosity, the most worth. Because the fact of the matter is, I know that you have probably poured so much into other people that when it was time to pour into you, there wasn't any more in the cup. And so those days are over. We can't get time back. So from this point forward, from this time that you have forward, forgive yourself. Show your scars proudly. Share your testimony proudly. Heal through the things proudly. The worry, the anxiety, the depression, about your financial situation, about your personal situation, about your relationships, about your family ships, about your co-workerships and your job ships. It's really all one thing. It really is. Yes, there are different types of roles that you have, different types of relationships, but if you really examine everything, they all have the same symptom. They all have one common denominator, and the one common denominator is you. You are the common denominator. So if you're the common denominator to your unhappiness and all of the different relationships that you have, financial, your partner, your friendship, your job, your business, whatever it is, then you have to figure out how to heal the common denominator, which is you. That's it. It is May 2025, and time is not slowing down. It is not stopping. It is not waiting for you. It is not standing still. You have to do the thing to get you to where it is that you want to be. And stop waking up in this disillusionment of fear and anguish and unhappiness and beating yourself up. Stop. It is time to change your mindset around you. It is not everybody else. It's you. Yes, people are going to be who people are. But what about you? Look at you. We can sit and we can have conversations and we can gossip around this person, that, oh, and this family member and this, and you can sit on the phone and talk about everybody else's business. But what about your own business? What about your own busyness? What is it that you're avoiding? What is it that you're doing that you are disrupting your own spirit, your own self? What is it that you are blocking yourself from? What is it that you are hiding from? What shame are you holding on to? What negativity are you holding on to? What are those negative thoughts that you are holding on to about you? Because if you're doing that to yourself, then you're doing that outside of yourself as well. And if you're not, then you're putting on a really good show for other people, which means you're not even being authentic to you anyway. It is time to stop the shenanigans. It is time for you to start healing. If you want your life to become better, it starts with you. It starts with you accepting your scars, flaws and all, however it is that you look at yourself and however it is that you think that you are lacking or your doubt or all of those negative things that you tell yourself. It's time to stop. I promise you this. If you do one thing to change your mindset, I promise you it will trigger something else great to happen for you. And it does not have to be, I'm not talking about some magnitude of momentum necessarily. It could be the smallest thing just to show you if you just make one small change. It can be in your everyday. Most people wake up and their thoughts just start running. And most times, the thoughts that just start running are mostly negative, or mostly things they have to do, or things they're dreading to even get up out the bed about their day. How about you start your day with a little bit of mindset shift and changing the tone of the language that's operating in your mindset. Do that one thing. Do that one thing for, let's just say, 5 days, and see if energetically you move a little bit different. See if energetically you speak a little bit different. If your perception of the things that you see in other people doesn't bother you as much. But you have to start somewhere, because it's easy to continue to complain about things and not change anything. It's easier to talk about other people and what they're not doing than to actually look at yourself in the mirror and decide that you're going to be the one that you need to be talking about. Stop abandoning you. Stop abandoning yourself and start activating yourself and start energetically changing your own frequency, and stop thinking that something is going to happen and just magically things are going to start changing your situation. You have to start the change. And I don't say this to anyone with callous. I don't say this like it is just some easy thing to snap your fingers. No, this is constant work. I talk about this all the time. It is a constant journey to change your mindset, to change your life, to really decide to operate in the highest form that you are in this moment. I'm not talking about your future self, and I'm damn sure not talking about your past self. I'm talking about how you operate right now in the present moment. Because I don't know if we'll see tomorrow. We definitely won't see yesterday. So why not start just right now in the present moment? Start facing your scars. Start facing your financial scars. Start facing your emotional scars. Start learning how to really let go and forgive yourself, because the past is over and the future you don't know yet. So do it right now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't say, "Oh, tomorrow." No, start today. I know that there is a shift in this year. I talked about it in January on our live that we did January 1st. There is a momentum and there is a shift that I know that this year of 2025 is a year of manifestation. And so I say that with so much conviction, because what you put out, whether that is in relationships, whether that is in your energy, your behavior, how you talk to yourself, how you view yourself, how you love yourself, is truly what will be manifested this year. And if we are manifesting on that big of a level and our energy is that important, then that is enough cause for change. Stop complaining about your life and do something about it. My one-on-one consultation link is in the description box, always on my page. And book a one-on-one call with me, whether that's financial therapy you need, credit repair you need, because the time is not going to stop. And if you need help, you need help. There is no shame in it. I wish that I had a financial therapist when I was going through all of my financial woes and not understanding and carrying all of that baggage and pain and things around. So I am so grateful and have so much gratitude that I'm able to be here to help other people as I still am on the journey of learning more and growing more myself. I want to send everyone an abundance of light and love. Don't wait. Do it now. Start tonight and do it now. And remember, you are your greatest value. You are your greatest asset. Take care.